progressions. Question number 2 here, it's an MCQ question. Choose the correct choice in the following and justify. So justify means you have to show your work. How did you obtain your answer? You're given an AP. In the first part, you're given an AP 10, 7, 4, so on. And you need to find out which term is the 30th term out of the given terms. So we will be applying the formula to find the nth term. With the help of the arithmetic progression given, you can identify the first term and the common difference. That will be the first step. अगर आपके पास arithmetic progression का कोई भी question आ रहा है, you're given an arithmetic progression, उसके बारे में आपको आगे क्या करना है, कोई टर्म फाइंड करनी है, उसकी टर्म्स का सम फाइंड करना है, or there is anything else to be done. Before that, always write down what's the first term represented by A, what's the common difference represented by D, and then you can proceed further whatever is asked of you. Let's write down. The AP given to us is 10, 7, 4, so on. Now they have already mentioned that is an AP. The first term, 10, the common difference can be obtained by taking any two consecutive terms and subtracting them. So I'm taking A2 and A1, second and the first term. 7 minus 10, the common difference is -3. So you can always check if your arithmetic progression is in decreasing order. अगर आपके numbers की value decrease हो रही है, common difference जो होगा वो negative होगा. And in case the arithmetic progression is increasing, the common difference should be positive. Now we want to find out the 30th term. The formula for the nth term is an equals to a plus n minus 1 times b. We are taking n as 30. 30th term means we have to take n as 30. That means on the right hand side, replacing n by 30, we have a plus 29d. You can always write this directly, that a30 will be equal to a plus 29d. You can use the values of a and d obtained in this formula to find out your answer. So your answer comes out to be -77. Check.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And
Yes,
which option is this?
C option.
Option
C.
So I'm going to give you second part as homework. Similar to this one, you are given an arithmetic progression. You have to find out the 11th term. So A11 will be equal to A plus 10 times D. Obtain A and D from the arithmetic progression given. This is your first term. For the common difference, subtract any two consecutive terms backwards. Will you be able to do this on your own?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
If anyone's writing alongside, first part of question number 2. This chapter actually is one of the simplest chapters because there is just two formulae that we use. There are few selected questions which require a little bit of thinking. Otherwise, it's just the application of the formula. Next question, question number 3. In the following arithmetic progressions, again, they are indicating that the lists given are arithmetic progression. All of these are finite arithmetic progressions. You have to find out the missing terms in the boxes. If we look at the first part here, we are given 2, then the next term is missing, and then the next term is 26. So this here is A1, second term is A2, third term is A3. You're given A1 and A3, you have to find out A2. If we have the first term and the common difference, we can always find out any term. If you know what's the first term of the arithmetic progression and you know the common difference, you can find out the second term here. I'm just going to replace these with the general form. A1, which is represented by A, it is equal to 2. So the value of the variable A is 2. and I'm using third term 26, applying the formula A3. If we apply the formula for the nth term, how can I write down the third term using the formula?
A plus 2D.
A plus 2D. This is by using the formula. On the left hand side, the value is 26. I already have the value of A, which is 2. From here, you can find out the common difference, and hence you can find out the second term. Although in case of 3 terms, you could also have done it another way. A, B, C are the 3 terms. The twice the middle term equals to the sum of the extreme terms. आप वो भी कर सकते थे. If anyone has used that. Let's quickly write this. Most of these questions are to be done this way. If you observe, आपके पास जितने भी ये पार्ट्स हैं, उनमें आपको 2 टर्म्स दी हुई हैं और बाकी की टर्म्स मिसिंग हैं. तो जो 2 टर्म्स आपको दी हुई हैं, उनका आप फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करो. यूजिंग द फॉर्मूला मेक इक्वेशंस. You will have a pair of linear equations. If I have to be technical, तो आपके पास यहाँ पे pair of linear equations बनेंगी into variables. Solve those equations, obtain the value of the variables used. The variables you will be using are A and D. तो आपके पास अगर A और D की value है, तो आप कोई भी term find out कर सकते हो. If we look at the second part here, we have A2 and A4. तो यहाँ से आप 2 इक्वेशंस बना सकते हो. A2 से आपके पास इक्वेशन बनेगी A plus D equals to 13, और फोर्थ टर्म की हेल्प से इक्वेशन बनेगी A plus 3D equals to 3. तो आपके पास ये 2 इक्वेशंस हैं. Find out A and D. You have worked with so many equations. आपने बहुत सारे पेयर ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशन सॉल्व किए हुए हैं. एक बार आपके पास A और D आ गया, you can write down what's the first term and what's the third term. Let me know if the idea is clear how we will be following.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Question number 3. I'm going to start with the second part here. So simply this is A1, A2, A3, and A4. I have the values for second term, 13, fourth term, 3. Apply the formula A plus D equals to 13. For the fourth term, it will be A plus 3D equals to 3. Solve the 2 equations.
D is equals to -5.
D equals to -5. And use the value of D in either of the equations to find out A. The value of A comes out to be 18. And once you have the value of A and D, use the formula for the nth term and find out the missing terms. A equals to 18. This simply means A1 is 18, the first term of the arithmetic progression. And for the third term, apply the formula A plus twice D.
A3 is equal to 8.
Right. Third part, we have first term, second, third term are missing. Fourth term is 9.5. Okay, let's apply the formula. This is A1, A2 is missing, A3 is missing, this is A4. A1 equals to 5 simply means the value of A is 5 and A4 is given as 9.5. This means A plus 3D equals to 19/2. Use the two equations we have here.
It should be 9/2.
I have converted into improper form.
Sorry, ma'am. Sorry.
The value of A is 5 plus 3D equals to 19/2. Let's find out D from here. So D comes out to be 3/2. Now we have first term, the common difference. We can find out the missing terms. A2 equals to A plus D. Five plus 3/2. This will be 13/2.
13/2.
And the third term, A plus twice D. This will be 5 plus twice 3.5. This will be 8. Anyone who is writing down?
No, ma'am.
Fourth part, you will be doing on your own. I'm taking the last part. Fifth part, we have first term missing. The second term is 38. Third term missing, fourth term missing, fifth term missing. The sixth term is negative 22. So A1, we have A2, A3, A4, A5 missing. This is A6. Form the two equations. Solve and find out A and D. The value of A comes out to be, it will be eliminated. 4D equals to minus 60. Kindly check. Obtain the missing term. A1 equals to A is 53. Third term, A plus twice the common difference. 53 plus twice negative 15. This will be 23. A4. You can now continue because these are in order. So I'm just going to take the third term and add the common difference to it. That would mean I'm just using the simplest definition, 23 plus negative 15. This gives me the next term. And then fifth term, fourth term plus the common difference. Anyone with any questions? If you are completing this part, let me know, else we'll begin with the next question. Anyone who is completing this?
Yes, ma'am.
Question number 4. Which term of the arithmetic progression is 78? Important type. You are given the arithmetic progression. You have to find out in this arithmetic progression at what place 78 will appear. So 78, if it is one of the terms of the arithmetic progression, where does it appear? At what place? 3 is at first place, 8 second place पे है, 13 third place पे है, 18 fourth place पे है. आपको बताना है 78 कौन सी place पे है. That means you want to find out n if an is 78. All these questions from here onwards, fourth question onwards, they are actually based on very first question of the exercise. First question में वो table की form में आपको दिया हुआ था, जिसमें हमने nth term का formula अप्लाई किया था. उसमें 4 चीजें यूज हो रही हैं आपके पास, an, a, n and d. Sorry. So out of the 4, if any one is missing, we can use that formula to find out the missing one, provided we are given the rest of the 3 variables. यहाँ पे almost सारे sums उसी formula से हो जाएंगे आपके पास. So first of all, you want to write down that we are assuming that 78 appears at nth place. That would make an equals to 78. And then you can apply the formula. For using the formula, you require a and the common difference, which can be obtained from the arithmetic progression itself. So the arithmetic progression given to us is 3, 8, 13, 18, and so on. First term of the arithmetic progression, the common difference. Let 78 be the nth term in the AP. That means an equals to 78. Apply the formula. We have the values for a and d. Use the values. Simplify your equation and find out the answer.
N equals to 16.
N equals to
16.
16.
N equals to 16. So there is also an example similar to this, example number 4, which term of the progression is minus 81. Also, if any term is 0, so you take nth term as 0 and try to find out n. Since n is using representing the position, ordinal number है, तो n जो होगा, it will always be a natural number. N is representing the position, तो n आपका क्या होगा, always a natural number. In case n appears to be a fraction or you get an answer in decimals, you will be saying that this situation is not possible. So, ये question की modified form, if the AP has any term equal to certain number, इस तरह से भी पूछ लेते हैं. जैसे यहाँ पे उन्होंने specifically कहा है कि कोई term है 78, बताओ कौन सी place पे है. वो पूछ सकते हैं, is 78 any term in the AP? Possible है या नहीं है? The concept is the same. आपको assume करना है कि वो जो number आपको दिया हुआ है arithmetic progression में nth place पे आता है. तो nth टर्म का फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करके आप सॉल्व करो. n का आंसर अगर तो आपके पास नेचुरल नंबर आ गया, देन यू विल से यस एंड जस्ट गिव द आंसर कि ये वाला नंबर इस प्लेस पे आता है. अगर आपके n का आंसर फ्रैक्शंस में आ गया तो आप कहोगे कि ये वाला जो नंबर हमें दिया था ये हमारे अरिथमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन में नहीं आता. Question number 5, important type, find the number of terms in each of the following arithmetic progressions. This will also be required in in certain questions in the next exercise where you want to find out the sum of the terms of the arithmetic progression. तो अगर आपको ये finite arithmetic progression दिया हुआ है, आपको बताना है इसमें how many what's the number of terms, how many terms are there. From the arithmetic progression again, सबसे पहले हम क्या करेंगे, we will write down what is the first term and we will write down what is the common difference. That's the first thing we want to do. And since we are given the last term, हम assume कर लें अगर हमारे arithmetic progression में n terms हैं, 1 2 3 4 5 so on up to a particular number n, तो an will be equal to the last term. Last term sometimes is represented with lowercase l also. Question number 5, the first part. हम मान के चल रहे हैं कि कितनी टर्म्स है. That means A1 is 7, which means A is 7, A2 is 13, A3 is 19, so on. The last term will be represented as the nth term. The last term will be represented as the nth term. You will apply the formula for the nth term. ये लिखना वैसे जरूरी नहीं है, just for understanding. अगर हमारे progression में n terms हैं, first term, second term, third term, the last term will be the nth term. Apply the formula. We have A already. We did not find out D. Let's find out the common difference. And then use it in the formula to find out the value of n.
N equals to 34.
Kindly confirm, is n equals to 34?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Just like this, you have to do the second question here. It seems to me that this chapter is already covered by the students, majority of the students. Second part, we have 18, 15 and a half, 13, so on up to minus 37. The last term is minus 30, minus 47. So an equals to minus 47. आपका यहाँ से n का आंसर आ जाएगा. A is 18. What's the value of the common difference here?
Minus 2.5.
The common difference is minus 3 point. Please check.
Minus 2.5.
Minus 2.5. Okay. Done. I think you will be able to complete this as well.
Yes, ma'am.
I think I sent the message to everyone. Actually, that was for Srishti. Srishti got disconnected, so I couldn't send a message to her. वो directly सभी को send हो गया. Srishti, beta, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, beta, you answered about the your question. Yes, you can do that. You got disconnected. I was trying to respond. Yes, you can do that. You can work in decimals.
Okay, ma'am.
So question number 6 here, check whether minus 150 is a term of the arithmetic progression given. This is what I was talking about कि आपको एक number दिया है, आपको बताना है कि is it possible to have this term in the arithmetic progression? अगर ये sequence इस तरह से चलता जाए, will this be one of the terms? So first thing you could see is कि arithmetic progression आपका decrease हो रहा है. Obviously there will come a point when we will reach negative values. So we have to see if this term is possible there. So just like fourth question, हम मान के चलते हैं कि ये arithmetic progression में nth place पे आ रहा है. So an will be equal to negative 150, and we will try to find out the value of n. Means we are trying to find out at what place minus 150 will appear. If it is a natural number, then you can just give the answer, yes, this is actually one of the terms and it will appear at this said place. Else you will say no, that this is not possible. Let minus 150 be the nth term. Or you can write down the same statement as let an equals to minus 150. Apply the formula. Obtaining the first term, it is 11. The common difference is negative 3. The value of n, I think, comes out to be in fractions.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is 1/3. This cannot be simplified even if you transpose 1 to the other side. Let's see if that works. 164/3. Does this work? No.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Not a natural number. So this implies minus 150 is not a term in given E. Okay, that will be all for today. We will continue from 7th question tomorrow. Try to complete your work till here. And in case you have any questions, do share.
Thank you, ma'am.
God bless you, beta.
Thank
God
you.
bless you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.